This week, the city's forestry division worked on removing emerald ash borer-infested ash trees along the Boulder Creek path between the kids' fishing pond at 9th Street and 30th Street. This work took place to mitigate safety issues caused by the potential for falling limbs from these dying trees. We spoke to Thomas Reed, assistant forester with the city of Boulder, to find out what the next steps are regarding these tree removals. It's been a busy week for the city's forestry department, who removed close to 100 emerald ash borer-infested ash trees along the Boulder Creek path.
This part of town has a really high level of emerald ash borer infestation, and so as you look at the decline of ash trees around town, this area is probably the most pronounced. A lot of these trees are already dead or becoming hazardous, and because it's such a highly used part of town, in the name of public safety, we need to keep up with the removals.
More than 1,000 trees have been removed since the emerald ash borer first appeared in Boulder, a number that is expected to increase over the upcoming years, ultimately affecting Boulder's climate.
As you can imagine, if we're going to lose something like a quarter of the trees in our urban canopy, that's going to be losing a lot of shade. That's going to mean that our heat in the community is likely to increase even more because of the rising heat related to climate change.
The forestry department is currently developing a plan for replanting efforts in the upcoming years.
With public safety being our #1 priority, we do have to remove some trees before that replanting plan is fully developed.
While the city is doing everything it can, it is only responsible for the trees on public grounds like parks and the city right-of-ways along the streets.
The reality is that we think that there's something like 60 to 70,000 ash in this town, and a very small percentage of those are actually on public property. The vast majority are actually on private property, and so we do need homeowners to take inventory of what trees they have on their property.
In a lot of cases, it's just basically planning for change. So how do we look and recognize we've got this tree, it's going to probably die. How do I reestablish a tree in its place, or maybe several more trees? Because essentially, ultimately, we should be planning for losing all of our ash.
For a list of homeowner resources for trees on private properties, please visit the City of Boulder's webpage at the website seen on your screen.